Yep, I'll be going to do that after I get my shit done.
Well, hello,
Nice.
people watching my video. Welcome, playing
And
the
fuck
game.
each and every one of you. For
Okay,
no specific reason.
well, that's GodlySeafood.
That's me, I'm GodlySeafood.
I feel like your nickname changes every fucking time. I've
There's
called
Reginald,
you
there's GodlySeafood. I don't know what the other ones are.
That one, this one,
that one.
idiot, bitch,
Well,
shithead.
I haven't called him a bitch yet.
Yeah, but those are kind of like the standards. Those aren't unique, you know?
Yeah, those are just
Well, yeah, but
guys
still.
talking about other guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not original enough. It's like, okay, well, I guess calling Aiden AIDS isn't that original either, but it is somewhat
I would
unique to
call
the name.
Aiden AIDS.
But yeah, for the people watching the video, he will be in the background. He's currently playing Valorant.
How is this possible?
Tell him it's because he sucks.
Ryan says it's because you suck. That is how it's possible.
I didn't have any part in
I'm
that.
still quiet and they're still too loud. I don't understand.
I had no part.
It doesn't matter.
Does not matter. Apparently,
You
still
sucking causes it to just go.
Also, I don't know. Well, I was going to bring up something else at the start of the video today.
What?
Eventually, it'll come to me.
I can't hear. No.
Oh yeah, the next like 2 videos are going to be like this probably, or this video and the next one.
Oh, you're good.
And I'm
I won't
assuming
be here for next Thursday or Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah, so yeah, then well, oh yeah, that
Yeah.
I will be streaming more. Yes, I will be streaming stuff instead of recording stuff.
Nice.
Yes, and it's mainly due to the fact that you will not be here for Thanksgiving or the Sunday.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ah!
I don't know. Maybe that's when me and
I didn't think I'd actually find someone.
me and Mike can actually do some Divish runs.
When?
Yeah.
I don't know. Next week, I'm free all next week, bro.
Well,
I
that's
like
not good.
Okay.
right before the start of this call, I just finished my essay,
I could have teleported out of it, but then
Nice.
and that is all I had to
Okay.
do.
entirely.
Yes.
I'm gonna be like gone for Thanksgiving as well. So
Yeah, but you'll still have your laptop on you.
no,
Bucky.
What do you mean? No.
Bucky?
I'm not gonna be home.
You know?
I mean,
Should I
it
go
could be a
A?
portable laptop.
You
though.
have a laptop.
Awesome.
Yeah, doesn't mean I'm gonna bring it. There's gonna be kids.
And?
Teach them how to
So-
play
And I
Wiz.
just-
Yeah,
Just
teach
kids.
them how to play Wiz, and then you can have more Wiz people, and then we grow. Bro, Wiz is a pyramid scheme, right?
See,
Wiz is a pyramid
You
scheme.
need to get more people in.
You need to get you and your 3 closest friends. They will get their 3 closest friends.
how
And
is he
Yes.
not
that's how you get the free crowns. Is you
This is-
invite, earn crowns by inviting friends. That's an option on there.
Yeah, it is. And if they end up spending money, because you don't force them, but they just end up using money, pretty sure you get stuff for that.
Garage.
Also, Ryan, have you heard the bullshit that has occurred to us?
Yeah.
The
I have
injustice. They made Pirate and Wiz free for specifically people on Steam,
I picked
but not us.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love it how they don't even
Is
allow
Ryan
you to
going live
migrate
today?
your. Yeah, I am. I was about to use the
Okay.
bathroom actually. I love how they don't even allow us to migrate our accounts to Steam accounts.
Yeah. So if you had this, fuck you. Well, it's the same thing with Rocket League, and honestly, I like it the Rocket League like that.
Yeah. I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick before I start.
Alright,
Okay.
I'll be there in a second. I just need to actually port there.
I
I'm feeding my pet. Have you done that yet?
Yeah, I just did that. I did gardening.
Oh, okay.
I showed people me feeding the new pet I'm working on. It's going to be another damaged pet. Because the first one I
Yeah.
think could have been better.
I am alive.
And I have finished
Oh,
that. I've
hi,
switched
Digital.
over to my healing set. And now
Anyways,
I will be
Archer.
there. But I did some Divis runs during stream, and it was horrible. I didn't get a single flying squid, and I did like 6 runs.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know.
Stay on C. They might push you.
Thank you for that, Riss. You are now part of the video. Actually, no, you're not. If I was streaming, you would have been.
Are they you?
Damn.
That's what I like about Insight Capture. It doesn't record
They're
Discord
going on to
and
B.
stuff like that. It's all in the
They're on
game.
B.
You need pain giver, not pain bringer.
No, you want Bringer,
Really?
I think.
Ah!
Bringer is 3, giver 6.
Sure.
She was really close.
Yes, I'm certain. I just looked at it.
Where's my pet?
I shot her teammate.
I mean, you can look at my current pet. It's got bringer. It gives 3.
My Life Bringer gives me 10. My Life Giver gives me 6. Bringer is higher than Giver.
No, spell. Spell bringer. Spell giver.
I was not mentally prepared to fight Reyna point blank.
Oh, the neutral
I need to
ones.
stop buying fans.
Wait,
Yeah.
no, that would be Pain Giver and Pain Bringer.
Yeah. Well, sorry. Yeah. Same.
All
that's what I
right, I'm
meant.
back.
I swear Bringer gives you more than Giver.
No.
I think it's
Pain
no.
bringer gives 3.
Life
giver
is the
gives
only
6.
one that has a
Excuse
specific
me.
thing called bringer. Everything else is dealer.
I'm less angry.
Well, apparently Pain
Pain bringer.
is a thing.
Yeah, that gives like 6%
Beast.
at max.
But my pet with pain bringer literally gives 3. I'm looking at it and I have it on screen.
Oh wait, no, that's giver. My bad.
So what? Life is the only one that benefits from Bringer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's called life bringer instead of life dealer for some reason.
Yeah. Okay.
You're dead. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, the one that I have right now gives me Pain Giver and Life Bringer, 2 of the better stats.
Hey Wolf, you got a
Oh shit! I joined the wrong people.
Except the curve.
Wow, this motherfucker joined a life and a storm.
I don't know. I saw someone port and then go into a battle. That's usually what you do.
Oh no. Hey Wolf, do you
teleporting to
have
mine.
any nested fury treasure cards? I need like 2.
Let's see. I might have sold them.
Also, you can get a new life robe at the end of Caramel.
I know. I have 1 nested fury.
Can I
It's
have that?
balance, right?
Yeah, you can have it.
I'll trade you
Oh, I have
any of the
one as
swans
well.
I got.
Oh
Yeah,
wait.
I'll take them.
Yeah, then you get your 2. Nice.
I'm surprised.
Nice.
Trade with him first and then send me a trade because I got no idea. Do either of you got a Bugs treasure card?
I might.
I know I have one on my myth.
Hey, look,
Where's
right
my
now.
You're looking for
Fury.
treasure cards, not Spellman, right?
Nested Fury is balanced. What?
Oh, it's there. Well, yeah,
Oh, come
but it's
the fuck
between
on.
fucking Mutant Storm and Obsidian Colossus for whatever reason. Why is it there?
MNO.
How is
Mutant
it possible
Storm,
that only
Mutant,
I shot her in the leg?
Whatever. Nested
Yeah,
Fury.
I
And
thought
then,
it went off of Pips, not name.
yeah, let me see what I
Only
got
leg
for
shots
Storm.
to you.
Where is it?
It's actually kind of spread out.
All right, Mikey, what did you say? Bugs?
Yeah.
What do you need bugs for?
I did not
I
bug.
don't know.
Oh.
I gotta find the nested fury. I don't know how this is organized anymore.
You're good.
Here's balance stuff.
The best I can give you are 3 Tempest, 2 Lord of Squall, and Mutate Firecracken.
There it is.
You can make Bugs TCs
That makes sense.
by using like a T.
I don't know why even.
You cannot use
Why
those
does
for
Ryan need
crafting.
the nested fury one?
No.
For crafting.
Okay.
I'm going to craft the Caramel Balance Amulet so I can have a protected plus 30 blade.
Okay. I need the Glowbug Spellman, even though it doesn't look like it'd be useful at all.
Glowbug Spellman?
Shoot it in the fucking leg.
Yeah, if you get one Spellman for your shadow hit, it'll level it up.
You don't
you
want
guys
to
are
do
just
that.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
You don't
I
wanna
can
do
see
that.
that.
Yeah, it makes it two shadow pips or specifically PvP.
Where do you get a glow bug element?
Probably during PvP events because the only thing it helps is PvP.
Oh, there he is.
That would make sense.
Yeah. Like I was
So you
also
get a second shadow pip, and you'd be able to use it in PvP, basically.
yes. That is what you can do with bugs, and I do not like
I
that.
see.
Yes.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense either. But Sound of Musicology looked like it had an actual level up. So
Oh,
yes,
yeah,
it
yeah.
does. It does.
Caramel was actually the first world where they introduced spell elements for your spells. They're kind of testing out the waters.
Yes.
So I shoot someone. I have half my mag left.
Hey, we got Aiden committing to crimes.
He
Someone who
is.
has no gun out.
Or
I pull the right. I
admitting to
pull
crimes.
my pistol out because that's faster than reloading. I right click, point blank, not moving, center of my screen. I miss. I do it again. I miss.
man,
I just don't get it
Why do you right click? I thought your philosophy was left right.
because I'm retarded.
Okay, good. At least you admit it.
I'm gonna die.
yeah.
I don't even know how I'm alive.
Oh yeah, let me know if you need another swan, because you need 3 to craft the robe if you don't get the Uber or Wunderbar one.
I'm going to grind for them, like genuinely grind for them because I need them.
Nice.
Same with Adventure. I'm about to go back to the catacombs to get the amulet because I can make it into Dragoon. I just need the actual Vanguard amulet.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. He was hurt. There he is. Bro found a singular pixel.
All right.
Oh, that's what's full. My jewel pouch is full.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, mine is too.
Lincoln was telling me like all last episode I had nothing, and all my shit was getting taken by the void.
Why are we in Unicorn Realm?
I don't know.
Yeah, we're
I just
turning over
left
a new
to go to
leaf.
Dorgan.
Dorgan ain't as good as he used to be.
What?
Dorgan's better than he used to be. The fuck you talking about, bitch?
What? What? What?
The organ has lost its thickness.
It's been too long since we've seen the homie. I think last time we saw him was in like Darkmoor.
Yeah, Darkmoor.
Oh, Fate is dead. Never mind.
Hold on, I'm almost done. I gotta just get rid of all this. Gotta figure out
Where's
which ones
my
I want to
dialogue?
keep that I'll never use.
Oh shit, my sound is off. Oh no. You know why my sound is off?
Because you're stupid.
No, because last stream, Aiden was
okay.
making music on my stream.
He was making music while you were streaming.
Yeah, so I was doing Wiz, and he was,
Wait, we have to actually use pet. Oh god.
yeah, so make sure you're past some type of happiness.
No, you don't. You can just walk to the area.
Not if I don't know where it is.
Oh, this is his
See,
first
no.
time here.
Oh yeah, that's right. See, now that's a skill issue.
It's next to the baboon.
I found it.
Yeah.
Yep, it is next to the baboon. Also,
Hi.
in case you guys are wondering, Burgomaster is essentially a mayor. It is a Swedish title or something for mayor.
Hey, Love Deep.
What's up?
It was two different
Put your
Martians,
mount back on.
like, a minute apart from
What?
each other.
Put your
mount
backpack
back
on.
on.
I don't want to.
Okay.
Oh.
I can't.
Wow.
Bro, if Nana finds out that my mount has been anywhere near this place, she will murder me.
Oh fuck, my quest arrow is messed up. No wonder I'm not in the right area.
She will
Hold
end
up.
my life.
Guys, she's on top of the box.
Sound of Musicology upgrade.
Already?
It's not available, but like, I got a spell element.
Yeah. Every quest you get one. So in theory, by the end of Caramel, you should be able to upgrade by at least once.
Stinger's a good gun.
I hate this smug ass fucking secretary who's like, please hold.
Yeah, I really
fuck
want to
you.
get the damage upgrades and make it genuinely better than bugs.
Maybe do the side quests give spell elements or only some do?
They do, yeah.
Yeah.
However, your best bet is going to be farming a boss, which nobody does anymore because this is like 5 worlds removed from being worth anything.
Yeah.
Yes.
Paramount was level 140, and then we were at level 160, so it wasn't that long ago, but it feels like fucking forever ago.
Well, it's been 2 years.
Yeah.
Well,
Lemuria came out, then Novus, and it's about to be 3 years now.
Yeah, it's about to be 3 years, yeah. And apparently
Why did it not
Wallaroo
trigger?
is about to be released. I think they're going to release right after Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's weird. I have to turn into my pet simply for the quest.
Hey, friend.
Hey,
We're
so
going
wait,
to be-
you guys said I could like craft Pierce jewels instead of buying them?
Yeah, but that's in the new world. So until then, you will
Wow.
Why
suffer.
is it not letting me do this? I had no fucking problem with this.
Or once you guys buy membership to get into Wallaroo, I'll just have one of you port me in.
Yeah, but you might need. Yeah, is it level locked or is it
What are you asking me?
crafting for jewels? Is that level locked or no?
I meant port me into Novus
Yes.
so I can buy them.
Well, not level locked. It's more like badge locked. Like you have to be
Oh,
like
well,
a certain
Well, Mikey's high enough.
level crafter.
Yeah, he's a visionary.
Yeah, if he's done with the crafting, he's good. He just has to
Yeah.
buy the recipe, and then the reagents you literally buy from some dude. Why is my quest arrow fucked up?
Well, we're
I
at
could
the
also just have you guys
marshmallows.
port me into Novus so I can just buy the jewels outright.
Okay. Because I'm like.
You can you actually can't buy pierce jewels in Novus.
Yeah, you cannot buy Pierce jewels.
You all said I could.
No, I told you could buy certain jewels, specifically the 5% stun resist jewels.
Yeah, stun resist you can buy.
Well, then I'll have someone port me in there so I can buy that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got you.
While we wait for Ryan.
I'm being traded.
Well, yeah. While we're waiting for
Hold on, I'm
Ryan,
getting
you
here.
can have.
Do I have anything good for you?
Oh.
I'll give you this because it looks cool, and I like the minus
I
60
went the
on it.
wrong way.
That's a very strong spell for 8 pips.
What is?
Yeah, you're right.
Maelstrom,
I'm gonna-
Merid.
Throw this at you.
I'll take Luminous Weaver. Yeah. Hey, look,
Okay,
he's
wait,
here! The boy!
Yeah.
Yay!
Quest arrow's still fucked up though.
He will be murdering marshmallows. Or fellows, my fault.
You're cutting
What?
out.
It was all Aiden's fault.
Hit her for 50.
I believe
You're
it.
right.
He did it.
I mean, I also was left in a.
It would be really cool if I got my Shadow Pip next turn.
I was just going off of what you were saying. I have not looked over.
Yeah.
It's all Joey's fault. How long is Joey planning on staying on? Wow. Horrible. They're so cute.
Enjoy your
so
food, Riss.
adorable. Also, I read earlier that apparently Riss is blaming me for her Minecraft addiction.
True.
She cannot
It's alright. She's not playing on Java Edition, so it doesn't matter.
That didn't hit me.
Since
But
she
she
has
has
an
Java
addiction,
available.
right.
But is she playing Java?
Not in the moment.
Exactly.
Technically, right. If someone's addicted to something, they get better at it, yes? And due to the fact I have not heard any character growth in Minecraft, I cannot say that she is truly addicted to Minecraft.
It's a very slow story arc.
Okay, but it's also been a week.
And I was cranking
She should be a
90s.
redstone master by now.
Yeah, Mike, you heard me. I was cranking 90s in Minecraft.
What?
Remember that? I mean,
I was
making
slide
nerd
tackling them
holes.
bitches
What the
in
fuck
soccer
does
Minecraft.
ranking 90s mean?
It's a Fortnite term.
Fucking beautiful man.
Oh.
Yeah.
What does it mean, though?
It's
Yeah.
A 90 is a building maneuver you can do to get high ground.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's a thing that Ninja Dude did before he became irrelevant, right?
yes. Him,
Yeah.
Tifu, and yeah.
Headshot. That felt good.
Apparently, a lot of people
Not
have
gonna
gone
lie.
back to Fortnite for a little bit at least because they're doing the OG world or map.
Yeah.
That felt good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know what that's like. I've played Fortnite like once and I said, this is lame.
I played like season 1 and I think a little bit of season 2. I don't really remember it.
Tell that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember playing. I think I played in like original season 7, and that was it.
I just want to gobble it all up.
He just wants to gobble it all up, guys. You heard it here
I
first.
don't know why I did that.
You guys heard it here first, folk.
I'm gonna
Bro.
destroy their gobbler.
The best thing about me having just finished Caramel on my myth is I know about what to expect from all the bosses. I know which bosses are gonna like insta-kill fuck us if we try to blade. Right? There's a boss that like if you blade, there's like a 50-50 chance it'll just instantly kill you. No, wait. Sorry, let me rephrase that. There's a chance that it casts a spell that has a 33% chance to insta-kill you. It's called the Bundozer.
I can kill.
Bro,
Ryan, clean them up.
the only boss I remember from Caramel is the fucking Gobblestone dude.
Yeah, I know how to do that
that's
fight as well.
because
Also, I
me
did not
and
pull my
you-
AoE.
Me and you, Ryan, we had a time.
Actually, shit, I don't even need to change my gear over. Fuck, me and Mikey can hit, and you can
Heal. Yeah.
What is it called? Like Guardian Wings or something like that.
Guardian, yeah.
I actually just did that the other day.
Bro, that fight when we
I'm gonna release the
originally
video
did
tomorrow.
it was so cancerous.
Expect the bird. Expect the bird.
Well, it's like we didn't know what the fuck was going on either.
Yeah, just the fuck you mean?
You know, it looks like a random mob fight. Also, you can get the Wunderbar boots from that fight,
Oh,
even
God,
though they're mobs,
fuck, no,
which you
check-
can use to craft the
Don't check that corner.
the top tier
corner.
gear if you don't get the Uber gear. The Uber gear and the top tier crafted gear is the same thing. It just looks slightly different, but it
No,
gives
what?
the same exact stats.
Do I have the funny ears still?
Not on the top tier one.
That's
That
so
one I recommend getting the
Last
Uber
guy
one.
on site.
I like
think
the
it-
funny ears.
It's like a weird Swedish looking hat rather than the rip-off Mickey Mouse hat.
But I like the Mickey Mouse hat.
I know.
It
That's why I
doesn't-
don't. That's why I want to get the Uber hat. I'm like,
No.
that's the only piece of gear I need. I've been farming the cavities all weekend, or well, all week.
I mean, I'm a sentinel.
Let's see. Oh my god.
What happened?
Yes!
What happened?
Why does it do this?
What happened?
Yeah, I did.
You
You're
good?
right.
The fuck did I miss?
1 second. I don't think he's alright.
You should like kill him.
It's my audio.
Chamber TP, nice.
Does it work now? There it is. Fuck, I've been recording
I finally
for the
get
past,
to
like,
do it.
16 minutes, and it just like my audio just cut out again. It's because I updated OBS.
You're a better shot.
Bro, that OBS update literally took out my stream.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, like straight up, I was playing Cookie Clicker because, of course, I was. And the moment that update became a thing, it took down my stream. I tried to like stream again, would not go up, and then it told me, "Oh yeah, you should like update." And I'm like, "Fuck you."
Oh, that's really fucking annoying.
Yeah, it was like I was making good progress on Cookie Clicker too.
Yeah, did you see me comment on that one Cookie Clicker video?
Which one?
Marshmallow.
Okay, you didn't see it.
No, I saw because you've done it twice now. I remember Yummy bringing up. You said I should name it something, or I should
Henry's gobbler.
what the fuck?
No, it's what is it? I was saying that fuck, what was I saying?
Bye.
No, you weren't talking at all, so I was just saying that you had some Cookie Clicker ASMR going in the background while you had an auto clicker going.
Yes, and then when I came back, Yummy said "ew," ruined my Cookie Clicker lo-fi ASMR focused video,
Damn.
and then said, "Oh yeah, Yummy
Your
said
food is
something
being kicked?
At the moment, I'm fucking trash chat.
cooked probably."
Chris, what?
She probably
What
means cooked.
I know she does, but what?
Kicked. You know what? Nah, it's getting kicked.
Who's getting
Chris,
kicked?
why are you kicking your food? That don't make sense.
Chris is
Wait, why
kicking
is
your
she,
food.
what?
You're supposed to eat it.
What is it, like a defensive mechanism? It looks like poisonous, so she's like kicking the shit out of it.
Kicking the demons out.
Yeah. He's exercising the food.
Oh, there's a guy there. Never mind.
The power of Christ and Gordon Ramsay compels you.
Again.
Do
The
it.
power of double cast.
Come on.
I love it how Aiden's just in the background. It's been a while since we've had him in the background.
True.
Beans. Well, yeah, because I've been having to stay home to take care of my grandfather, so I haven't been able to come over as much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can faint
That's
this
probably not
dude,
the
right?
smartest idea yet.
You can
Is it
try.
something
I have no idea.
What the what?
Huh.
Man,
A
just
cuckoo
use-
clock.
I'm getting screwed. Oh my
It's called a
go for it.
Mockenspiel.
You said about Glockenspiel.
Dude, I wish
Hey,
it was
look,
a
it's a
fucking
Glockenspiel.
Glockenspiel.
I win this fight.
Just opens up and pulls out a fucking Glock and
I win this
capsule.
fight.
I mean, all them. Well,
I win this fight. I win this
Bam.
fight. I win this fight. I
bam.
win this fight.
My favorite. And then there's a cuckoo clock for some reason.
I win this fight. I win this fight. I win this fight. I win this fight. I win this fight.
He's not winning this fight. Is he winning this fight?
I haven't seen him.
So that's so good. That's good.
He's not fought. This is so sad.
Or just go over and unplug the
Aiden,
router so
how
he can't
have
win
you
the
done
fight.
that?
He died.
Yay.
Stuff good won't make me hangry. I don't like me when I'm hangry.
You got toffee bean. I need
You don't-
caramel chunks. You need like 20 caramel chunks to craft the robe. Or you can
Okay.
just get it from the final boss.
I will try to find this. This is the one where we become, oh, fuck.
Where's that test?
What are you asking me?
Final fight. I'm blanking on what the fuck it is.
Final fight is the aberrant paradox.
Yeah, I know that part,
I shot it.
but I'm blanking on what I had to do to actually win that fight.
Oh, you have to kill the. So he summons one set of minions. You kill those minions. He summons a second set of minions. You kill those minions, and then he summons a third set of minions. You kill those minions, and if you kill the boss at any point in between there, he will die and then just revive himself. And then after you've killed all 3 sets of minions individually, he will then be killable. It's actually a fight that kind of needs a healer because of how long it goes on.
That's Ryan.
Where's Ryan?
My compass took me the wrong way because it's still fucked up.
You want to like try reloading your character after the fight?
Nah, I might as well just suffer.
It's fair.
Press escape.
I like suffering. Sometimes.
I ain't raised no bitch. I'm a deal with the hand life dealt me.
I like that the gummy worms are dual school because they are 2 different colors. It's very clever.
Sir, I'm
Yeah.
working on your order.
Sir,
Sir,
sir, please.
Yeah, all of the photos we have to take with photomancy, if you can angle it just right to capture fucking nothing, and then canonically we use that as proof against Nana to overthrow her company.
Yes, we do.
So
in fact,
all of your proof could literally just be pictures of the floor or sides of the wall, and that would still count.
it would still be permissible. Yes.
I love it how nobody ever stops you and they're like, "Hey, what the fuck is this?
What
Can
is
you
this
please,
image?
Can you please go back and grab that evidence before we continue?"
No, I'm the wizard. I got pics, and that's all you need.
Yep. I want to say the closest thing that I got to actual evidence was I took a picture of a vat of acid, but I angled it in such a way that you could not see the acid.
That's horrible.
Yep.
Good job.
That's why the charges are getting dropped against Nana. There's not enough evidence for conviction. Is it? You don't think that they'll drop Wallaroo during Thanksgiving, right? They usually do it like the very last week of November or something.
It would have to be after Thanksgiving. Like straight up, that is when they would have to do it.
That's what I was thinking.
Unless
it's like
they go
I
early
kind of
December.
assumed. Yeah, I was assuming like the last week of November or like the first week of December.
Yeah.
Because usually it's usually in late October. I thought.
Yeah, it should have been. It should have been out by now.
I've looked at this before.
Like straight up, I think our Novus videos were up in like late November.
Novus had already come out, and then like a couple weeks after we did our thing.
Did it,
you know?
yeah. So it came like early November. I think they're still doing a lot of bug testing in live realm or in test realm. I think that's why it's taking so long.
No, that's not what I wanted. Wizard101 Wiki fandoms. I love how it doesn't give me the date; it just tells me the fucking year. Let's see.
You're gonna end up with a second floating.
No,
You can already tell.
At least, it doesn't even. Fuck's sake. Oh, it doesn't even have anything added for that.
Holler. My voon. That's all you get to say.
Novus released November 30th. Where am I going?
Oh.
Let me just find this real quick.
This has taken me the most inefficient way possible.
What you mean inefficient?
No, inefficient. Mikey, where are you? Oh.
It's tomorrow.
Hey,
what's up,
I was
Yummy?
on, I got off, so I had to back up to get back on.
I thought I just phased through you and you just like crashed or something.
I heard you read my message and then everything else would drown out your lid. Yeah.
Extreme Lime Bear.
Multivitamin bad. Murder.
Yeah, usually it looks like November 30th because Lemuria was also on November 30th.
Alright, then.
You got it wrong, though, Riz.
December 1st, we'll be on that bitch.
I'm gonna apologize now. It's gonna be a long day for you. It is pretty funny, though. So, I'm sorry.
What happened?
Riz and I were watching The Rookie, and there was just a really funny scene of, like, one of the officers had, like, 2-3 cups of coffee before work, and the person she was riding with was like, how many cups of coffee did you even have today? Her response was, I'm just gonna apologize now. It's gonna be a long day of work for you, and I'm sorry. It's funnier when the show does it, obviously, but
no fucking way.
Is she playing Monster Hunter? Why is she fucking up a Velociraptor and failing?
Did a lot of help. Oh, there it goes. He just left.
He just ran away?
Yeah,
he can do that? Why? Why are he running away?
Got his ass kicked.
Yeah, and just die.
Words to live by. If you're getting your ass kicked, just take it.
Yeah, just
die.
Take it, bro. Do not snarl at me, you piece of shit.
Battle did not fool me.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Mikey, you also saw that, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
Oh,
good.
what?
he was almost through the entire fight before he got pulled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is very weird.
For me, you got to the fucking gate and got, like, yeeted back.
Yeah, I went through the fight. It didn't pull me at all, so I had to walk backwards on my screen.
For me, you were like right between the orange and green there, and then it was just like, yeah, you're in.
Yeah, no, for me, you got to the gate, and then you got, like, your hair fucking pulled back into the fight.
Guys, I'm just trying to get us some, shave off some time for this fucking speed run.
Yeah, the speed run.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. He has a rock now!
He has a rock. And he's
Who has a rock now?
The streamer Aiden's watching is playing Monster Hunter. And
What is
she's-
Monster Hunter?
It's a game where you hunt
Mom.
monsters.
I mean, obviously. Like, what
Yeah,
kind
that-
of universe it take place in?
That's basically dinosaurs, shit like that. It's yeah, like dragons and shit. Yeah. And yeah, the dinosaur she was fighting ran away, picked up a rock, and now is carrying the shit out of her. No, he lost the rock! And he got his face slapped in. Jesus!
Bro got hit with the biggest sword this side of the Rio Grande. In the face.
In the face, yes. He went into a charged attack. That
Looks
is,
like I picked up a bit more than I can carry.
that is what Bro just did. He went into a charged attack with his face.
Did he win?
First time playing. Probably should have led with that.
Oh, nice.
This fight's over.
Another head
Can't
tap.
wait till we get stunned.
Hey, and look, he's gonna use the funny spell for the first time.
Well, musicology, it's the second time.
I don't remember the first time. So yeah, the first time.
Gummy bear.
No!
Gummy bears.
Yeah, but we're fucking them up because they're evil gummy bears. We fucked up marshmallows earlier.
Oh,
And
yeah.
gummy worms.
Canonically, Nana created the gummy bears and then designed them to go sour over time so she could sell them, release them into the spiral, and then take over the spiral.
She's quoting.
Ah,
They were going to be her army that just, like, at some point would just remote activate and start killing people.
This is not the Sound of Music.
Sound of Musicology. He gets this. You know what I get? I get a dog that throws a fucking grenade. That is my spell
He
for
gets
this world.
Allah Akbar.
He walks up, he looks happy, he does the duck hunt thing of just whipping out a grenade, chucking that bitch, and runs.
Grenade out.
how'd you even react? By reading it and then saying that the quote was wrong?
What?
Eh,
Look,
that's
the
not
fizzle
bad.
pebble generator.
It's just missing like half of everything
You
else.
angle it at the floor. It should work.
What?
When's the next day you're free?
I don't know.
Are you working Thanksgiving?
Where's...
The mall's closed on Thanksgiving, but I'll be at my brother's.
Oh shit, you're so right. What about tomorrow? Are you working tomorrow?
Well,
no,
there's
but I don't
the
know how free
generator.
I'll be.
What about like later in the day?
Potentially.
Because Joey did ask
hate
if we can
photomancy.
write,
It's
and
like-
I think tomorrow should also be free.
I know.
Oh, I didn't have to take a picture of it at all. Whoops.
I would like to write again
That is
soon.
the wrong person.
Just don't know when.
Look, it's a gnome citizen.
A gnome citizen.
Yeah,
Look, it's a
gnome-
gnome. Citizen.
Famous for not being citizens. Gnomes.
Where the fuck did you go, Ryan?
I'm having a lot of issues with this fucking...
Come,
Compass issue.
Yeah, come hither.
Hold on. Let me just do this.
Have you
I'm
even
gonna do
talked
this
to all
real
of them yet?
quick. And then... I'm gonna do this.
What's coming to Canada?
I do that, and hey, it is working.
Are you talking to the gnome guy?
I'm
There he
talking to
The citizens
I'm gonna
and...
do some quick stuff.
the second gnome citizen.
I see.
Oh, we're about to do the Quake Charmer. Super easy, by the way, but he drops
Yeah.
the amulets.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
I do remember that. Bro, I'm looking at the recipe
Hey,
for
I'm
the
so sick.
amulet.
Let me on.
It's pissing me off.
What'd you say?
I'm looking at the recipe for the Dragoon amulet, and it's pissing me off because I have literally everything.
You started cutting out.
See, now what if I fucked your father?
Do you not know that he's
Oh, stream will hear that one loud and clear.
I hate so many things.
Look, man, I don't get to choose when your audio just goes out.
What if I steal Aiden's headphone? What happens then?
You should try that. Give him your shitty ones.
Well, he doesn't really use his mic anyway. His are just better for listening.
Just trade it with him. That way, whenever he's trying to do a call out on Fortnite or whatever, they can't hear him.
sorts.
Oh yeah, we meet these three later on in Caramel.
You can fight this.
Is Wolf still here, or is he still looking for that mic?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, okay.
I'm just not talking. So I was thinking.
Oh, that weren't it. What I was meaning to say, what I want you to truly understand before I send you to the great coop in the sky is, look over there.
I'm stuck.
I'm still pissed that we fucking fell for this. I know we're children, but bro,
Look over there.
really.
He, motherfucker moves fast as shit, dog. We looked over there for like 2 seconds.
But really? Also, fun fact, tomorrow there will be no Taylor Swift music playing at all in the city of Philadelphia.
Why?
True.
Because it's Eagles versus Chiefs, and Taylor Swift is dating a Chiefs player.
That's gonna be one hell of a breakup song.
Yeah. You know, people are actually betting on how long they stay together.
Well, yeah, it's fucking Taylor Swift.
No, like there's a genuine over and under. Like a year's the benchmarker.
Bruh.
Yeah,
That's horrible. But I love
it is. It is, but yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's horrible, but I love it.
I really got to quick sell some jewels soon.
I need to quick sell all my seeds.
You can do it after this fight.
I actually just finished quick selling the seeds. I just gotta do jewels now.
I'm the second one. I am.
Why don't you just... Why don't you...
You think Joey will ever learn a good kickoff?
No.
No. Why is Dean looking like that?
Oh,
11-9. Hey, look.
Is it
It's
the
11
caramel
now.
stuff sells for like
It's
7 to 10,000 gold?
It's 11-9. Do you know about the tragedy of 11-9, guys?
What happened on 11-9?
The towers took out the planes.
I wasn't expecting that. That was really funny.
From looking at
Oh
it.
my god, there's a second tower!
Oh my god, there's a second tower.
Like, that's hilarious.
Our second tower is hit the plane.
So
Oh
no.
no.
Who wasn't
And
there.
Iraq
And
tried
when
to
you
invade
asked
the
if he
US.
was gonna do, I never got told an answer.
Sir, A tower has hit
How
the
do you
second
answer?
plane, is what it is.
Yeah.
By laughing and saying that you got it wrong.
Was it?
So she says, I'm going to apologize. Then says it's going to be a long shift. And then says sorry.
Are they dead?
No.
Are they about to be dead?
No.
Is it? At my
Next
work, there's our general manager wanted us to start doing this cleaning chart thing for the bathrooms and like sign whenever we did it, like with the date and everything. And nobody's been doing it for like months because we don't
I
care.
know it flies.
And I decided to put May 2nd, 2011 on there as
Wow.
the date, and Barack Obama signed in for doing the bathroom.
Nice.
You know that date?
No, I do not.
That's when we fucking got Osama bin Laden.
Is it?
Yeah, May 2nd, 2011.
I hope you enjoy your food.
I'm pretty sure I was playing Wiz, or that's around the time that I was like playing more Wiz than I had previously. I was in like Mushu or somewhere whenever I heard that news.
I'm glad it could.
Okay, Puke.
Nice. Wolf, if you want to just help me feint up, no blades for the next fight, and Mikey, you can just kill like round 2 or 3.
Then you'll be sorry.
No blade?
Yeah, no blades, so just traps, but I mean, Wolf and I got you. I'll throw in an extra hit if need be.
Y'all trap. I'll just pop my aura and get going.
Why am I not in the fight? What the fuck?
Do you want potent or do you want normal feint?
I've got normal feint right now. That's the only thing I've got in my hand.
Potent feint then. And
I like how I didn't
And
even
then
pull
I'll
my
do
aura.
boot feint next round.
And I will also set up an
Well, 'cause
elemental
yesterday you
trap
still
and
haven't
Michael
caught
should
me.
die. Oh,
Yummy, shut the fuck up.
what did Yummy say?
You're not some 70-year-old Arab man who's a fucking terrorist.
He could
You
have
suck
been.
toes for a living.
What did he say?
He said, I remember that day like it was yesterday.
He probably does.
Parentheses, they still haven't caught me.
He probably is Osama bin Laden. You know what? That makes a lot of sense.
That's how he took out one
That's
of
why I
the
like
planes.
toes.
He sucked the toes of the flight captains.
Yes.
It was a good offer. They couldn't refuse.
Yes. Why is this on my feed?
Why is what?
I open up Instagram,
Yes.
and this is the
What's
first.
the audio?
I don't want to know.
Oh, dude.
Here.
Alright, I got my other feint, so Mikey should be able to clap
Mikey-
whenever.
Touch him.
What are we looking at, Wolf?
This is Xenoblade music.
Is it?
Yeah,
What is it for? Is it like a boss fight or?
it's. The
I'll
default
send it to you.
boss fight music from Xenoblade. I will show you.
Here, I'll send in the GC.
Why is it Xenoblade music?
Man, maybe
Where?
it's into Xenoblade.
That
Oh,
means
it'll be the
it's my
3-man.
fault that popped into your feed.
Bro, I haven't even played Xenoblade.
Restricted profile.
Oh,
See-
he said a restricted profile. Then why the fuck am I on there?
Oh, nice. He's dead.
You're accusing me.
Yeah,
I got
got
the
Stone
Storm
Musicology
Emblem.
out on him.
Nice. Is which one?
You need.
The bad,
Wonder this, though. If neither of us open
The what?
cavity,
the bad one. Oh
What's
my
it
I
god,
got
called?
2 decks.
that's horrible.
Yeah, this guy drops the Wunderbar and Uber Dex and amulets. So if we want, we could farm him for the amulets if we really wanted them.
I got the
What do the
executive
amulets do?
amulet.
They give you a protected blade, some universal accuracy, but the protected blade is stackable, and it's not like a regular 35 blade. It's like a 40 blade or something.
Wrecked because some new
Okay.
enemy just joined
And
the
it's only
fight,
one pit,
Or
which is pretty
I'll
good.
be
just
going
limit
for the
broke, and you're about to wreck
the
some ass.
Dragoon
And they're
amulet
going-
anyway, personally.
Honestly, I wouldn't like since we're so far
You
ahead.
won't know it first.
You don't
which one it is.
need it. So like, it's
investigate
probably
the
not.
mysterious big hole. Look at it. It's
Whoa!
a cavity.
It do
We don't
be.
know. We don't know that for certain. It could be a
I'm
bite.
going in.
No, it says cavity on the funny picture.
Oh, I have to. Ew, why do I have to pronounce it?
Could have said
Press C
anything
and
on
Z.
there.
No, it says cavity.
It's called a cavity.
See, look, even Mikey
You're
agrees. And he doesn't
Also
even
have
know
no blades.
about cavities yet. What? Why is this so fancy?
Why is what so what?
That's a lot of Jaggers.
Why is that end so fancy? The holy treasure.
Is it Zelda music? It's
I
gotta
don't.
be
I
Zelda
don't. I
music.
don't. I don't. Is this Zelda music?
USSR shit.
This does sound like there's some.
Why are you bored?
Here, I'll
Let's
send
put my blade back in.
They're just
why should she do that?
it's not how Monster works.
Why does who do what?
Apparently, the streamer you watch double tap a dead monster.
That body has been there for like an hour. What? What you gonna do?
What is my current amulet?
Did it start like that?
Current amulet is.
What
Hold on. Which one are you? This one.
I was so
You
excited
have
to see the
Flygoth's
rocks by
medallion, the Darkmoor one.
Okay.
It's still pretty good.
Pekka's.
Oh, the Evo skeletons can take that entire thing.
That's so
What
fair.
the fuck is happening?
That
to
is
you,
so
Wolf?
fair. I love that
What?
because
but
he's no
Dude,
more.
Wolf's
He
on
is
his
no
own
more.
adventure while we're questing. What the fuck?
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wasted. Yeah,
yeah.
So I gotta ask because I
that's amazing.
can't tell. It tells me my Dragoon set has the set bonus active, but what the hell does that do?
It
So
depends.
if you look at the piece of gear and you click right,
Specifically that boss fight.
you'll see this menu kind of pop up on the left of the gear stats. If you go
Bro, the
to
fuck
the thing
is
called
this?
adjustments and click on it, it'll tell you
That
what you have
sounds
active.
better.
For two
That
pieces,
seems
you will have
unhealthy.
7%
That seems-
damage.
Oh.
Sorry, for two pieces you will have 7% accuracy, and if you had the Dragoon amulet, you would also get 5% extra damage.
Oh shit! I got pulled.
Sucks for you. Yeah, set bonuses are like they're kind of a thing, but like there's never any reason to wear a full set of anything.
I mean, the skull shit was nice when that first came out.
Yeah, but the robes always sucked though.
Yeah, but with the
Which is what I was getting at. There's always like one or two pieces of gear that just aren't worth. Actually, there's usually 3 or 4 pieces of gear that are not worth it. But that's the whole reason like that Dragoon gear was super sought after and super useful, even up till Lemuria with the Merciless gear. It's like having 5% extra accuracy and then or having extra accuracy, extra damage, and then some hip conversion is so much more worth having. Plus, you get the Dragoon cards or the item cards. Just makes it so much more worth it than upgrading your gear to something that may have slightly better stats, but come with really shit cards. You know, it just makes it more competitive with higher level stuff. Now, if Merciless gear had the what is it?
Set bonuses.
The sharpened blade and potent trap, stuff like that. It would be worth it because those are like stackable item cards that people use for meta strats.
Well,
I just want to make sure I did give you guys my spiel on the Flash last time we played, right?
Yeah, that was the that was the entire episode. It was
Okay,
like
good.
it was me, Barry.
It really was.
Yes. I know it was me, Barry. It was a meme. Yes, we did do that.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure
Skelliar, I remember you. It's been a while. How you been?
I told you everything. Like I finished my
What-
spiel.
I don't know what the spiel entailed, so maybe.
The spiel entailed that the speed that Barry has versus the speed he gets from the Speed Force are two different speeds. Okay, good. That is all I wanted you guys to know.
Yeah, we went over that.
Okay.
Bitch.
Don't call me a bitch. I started the quest first.
Shut up, bitch.
Okay, and I got there first.
Well, apparently fucking not.
I'll be at the honey
I can't get
badgers
down
whenever
there.
y'all's ready.
I'm also at the honey
If I can
badgers.
find them.
I'm at the honey badgers.
I'm also at the honey badgers. Fuck you.
Are you on the other side
need
of the fence?
two
I'm in the
more.
fight.
Bro, you just ported to me.
No, you slow. Get good, scrub.
I thought you were on the other side of the fence.
I was, and then I just ported to you and ran straight through.
Horrible.
can I add bone? I'm adding bones in. this stream.
Sure. We need like actual emotes as well eventually.
Guys, I'm at the fight. Where are you?
Starting the fight. You get into work. Oh, I got you. Nice.
Bro, this
We
dude
can start your day off.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna use that on me.
See
Fuck
this?
you, Mikey. Yeah, we changed our streaming schedule, so instead of like Monday and Wednesday, we're doing Thursday and Sundays, with the exception of
Yes.
Thanksgiving week. So we're not. I'm not going to be streaming with
Yeah.
the boys next week because like I leave on Wednesday to go home, do some stuff, and then come back.
Oh,
I bet the music is killer.
I think it's funk.
It probably is.
Well, yeah. Yes.
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 Is it? I hear. Have you guys ever seen Invincible?
No.
You haven't seen Invincible? It's so
No.
good.
I don't know.
You should
I haven't
watch.
gotten around. I have the opportunity to. I do have Amazon Prime. I just haven't.
Oh, nice.
I don't know why I haven't.
Ryan,
'cause
do storm damage.
it seems like something I'll be into. I just have not.
Ha!
Yeah, it's really
Why?
good.
What did I do?
Because it's just super fucked up.
On my feed. What did I do to have this on my feed? Bro, my Instagram feed is so weird. I don't know what I did.
Well, anyway, when you're done watching Invincible Season 1, Season 2 has apparently already come out.
There.
I think they're on
watch
like
that.
episode 3 or so.
I'm sending you guys just infinite amount of memes.
Alright.
Why is that on my feed?
I mean, it's messed up in a good way. I like it when Omni-Man just fucking goes, oh, what the fuck is this, wolf?
Exactly what I'm saying. Why is that on my feed?
What the fuck is this? I want chat to know what I just looked at. It's a fucking Grinch. Oh my god. That's disgusting. Anyway, I kind of like those shows where it's like, kind of like Goblin Slayer too, where it's like you kind of have an idea of how it's going to go, and then it just turns a 180 and it's just really fucked up. But I mean, it's got a good storyline. I haven't seen season 2 though, so I don't know how much better or worse the storyline gets.
Greta. Mike, I'm assuming you can understand who this Greta is supposed to be.
I've got to find Greta again.
What? She's right
And
here.
tell us if you
Yeah.
know who she's based off of.
No.
It's Rosie the Riveter, you dumb bitch.
Yes.
Okay.
Good story though. Nice. What are you on, Wolf? What are you doing?
Downlander.
My God, did you send something else?
I can. I can send this. This is
Here, go for it.
it's
It's funny though.
it's Homelander, but
I don't know who Homelander is.
you're telling me you watched Invincible, but you didn't watch Homelander?
No, I'm waiting for it all to come out.
Fair enough.
No, Downlander. Oh my God. I understand what it's trying to say though.
Me too.
Yeah, I've heard Homelander's supposed to be pretty fucked up too. What is it? Rick and Morty just came out with another season, didn't they?
I haven't watched Rick and Morty past season like 4, 3.
Yeah, I was really invested in the story arc whenever, like, at the end of season 2 or something, whenever the Federation captured Rick. And then they just kind of, like, it was over in, like, the next pilot episode for, like, season 3 or something. And then everything else has just been random misadventures. Which, they haven't been terrible. How about they just T-pose, fall on their heads, and die?
Yeah. And
These whatchamagolems are owned by Nana. Man, I woke up today and it's been raining like all day. It's been such a great day to like stay in and not do anything. I don't know if there's a boss in this dungeon. There might be. Might be like a troll boss or something.
Those were whatchamagolems.
Oh no, it's just another triple fight.
Hey, cinnamon trolls. Be careful, they have a bite.
Where'd that wolf go?
Into the fight?
Oh, you're just kind of not saying anything.
Well, I have nothing to talk about. Last time I had the Flash to talk about. This time I have, like, nothing.
Alright, we'll talk about... I don't
The
know,
trolley
Superman.
situations? I will talk
The-
to you about the trolley situations then.
Okay, what are the trolley
So-
situations?
So, basically, case 1, right?
You can kill one person or 5.
Which one will you kill and why?
The
I'm gonna make
5
sure to
are
fucking
people.
swerve that goddamn trolley so I kill all 6.
He wants to kill all 6. Actually, I agree with him.
You know what?
No survivors.
You will have-
with your noggin.
Yeah. No survivors, then you can't have any moral guilt.
You.
I agree.
No survivors means no witnesses, which means no jail time.
Exactly.
It's a freak accident. But anyway, about the trolley incident.
So we're doing trolley cases. So
Yes.
there's 3 we have to do for this essay that I wrote right before this. Case number 1: a runaway trolley is speeding towards Mo and Larry, 2 people on a track. They will surely be killed unless you, a bystander watching events unfold, do something to save them. The only thing you can do is press a button which will cause the trolley to switch over to another track. Unfortunately, you notice that a third man, Curly, is stuck on the other track. And if you press the button, Curly will surely die about the trolley. Will you press the button, yes or no?
We are here.
So,
Nah. Oh, for fuck's sake. What the hell was this?
what?
What the fuck? It just told me to go to the entrance of the cave, and now it's telling me to defeat the cinnamon trolls we just defeated.
Ryan, my speedrun is falling apart because of you.
Dude, this is King's Isle's game. They fucked this up.
That's fine, that's fine.
I don't even understand how that happened.
This gives us more time to talk about the trolley then. So what would you do, Ryan? Would you either switch the press the button or not press the button?
I ain't doing shit. I'm not responsible for that. I have no reason to intervene. It is by God's will that one of these stupid motherfuckers is gonna die.
So you're saying you as a bystander will let 2 people die when you could have actively chose to press a button?
What I'm saying is I'm not going to be held responsible for the death of one person. Specifically.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough.
Looks like some of the creatures from
Also,
outside
I could technically be sued and be sent to jail for intervening.
You cannot. You cannot.
Really?
For this.
But like in a real world setting, not a hypothetical.
In a real world setting, would still.
Where are you at, Mikey?
You would still not. For case 1 specifically.
I'm selling some tools real quick. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
For case 1 specifically, you would not be able to do case time because it would go under the Good Samaritan Act. Because
the issue is that I'm not a good Samaritan, so I you know.
Well, see now that you should not be saying.
Well, also, what is the Good Samaritan Act? Let's back up a bit. What are the specifics of the Good Samaritan Act?
You end up hurting someone while trying to help them. That is how basic you can go.
Well, at what point does that just become gross negligence, though? Like, there's got to be a point where you pushing somebody to prevent them from slipping on an ice puddle that would cause them to crack their neck, pushing them off a building would probably not be the best option there, right?
Well, yeah.
Or like
it depends.
Keeping them from falling on top of a landmine, but you push them off of a building.
Yeah. So stuff like that you would be tried.
But like switching a lever
You're
to kill one person instead of or pushing a button to kill one person instead of 2 doesn't cross that line.
No, it does not, because if you're looking at net gain / net loss, you helped 2 people and you only killed 1.
I don't know about that because, like, hear me out. The Incredibles, Mr. Incredible at the very beginning of that fucking movie tries to save that guy, and then he gets sued. And presumably, him and the government lose that trial because he kept that guy from committing suicide, which that guy wanted to do, or something like that.
I
caused him bodily
tell you
injury.
about that because I did not watch the show.
Like, I feel like the Good Samaritan Act would not apply because you're still even if I'm attempting to save those 2 people. The act of me actively choosing to kill one other person who would have lived had I just not done anything would probably circumvent that.
See, now that's also
Ryan,
the
you're
way
also
that you're
talking about
thinking.
an animated fictional show.
I'm pretty sure there's a legal basis for it.
Other thing is you're going off of the consequence of the action, not the actual action itself. So the question is not asking, are the consequences moral? The question is asking, is the action itself moral? So, is it morally...
I'd say it's morally acceptable to, not do anything.
Okay, well, that is your view.
Not my responsibility.
What about you, Mike? Will you press the button to change the trolley track, yes or no?
Do you want to
Yeah, I
play
don't
a
see why
game,
not.
Mikey?
Did you say sure, why not?
Yeah,
Okay. Case number 2.
I'll kill one dude for 2.
A runaway trolley speeding towards Mo and Larry again, who are stuck on the track.
Didn't they just die from the last trolley?
Well, according to you, they did. According to Mikey, they did not. And according to me,
Alright.
they did not.
I'm gonna need this hypothetical to be, a little bit more immersive.
A runaway trolley speeding towards Joe and Mary.
Joe, Moni, and Mary.
No, just Joe and Mary.
Joe and Mary.
Who are stuck on the track. They will surely be killed by the trolley unless you do something. The only thing you can do is push Curly in front of the trolley. Curly is large enough that his body weight will slow down the trolley, thus saving Joe and Mary.
I'm pushing Curly.
If I'm allowed to commit an act of violence intentionally, and it happens to, and I don't go to jail for it, like I'm
that
cool with
one
that.
you will go for jail. That
See,
one.
no, I feel like that's the same exact thing as like
It's not.
pressing a button and actively
not.
choosing to kill that other
The
person
act-
from the first one.
The act for number 1 was switching the track. There could have been a person on the other track. There could not have been a person on the other track.
There could have been a train coming. There could have not been a train coming. I just chose to push a guy.
No, the train is coming, and you have to push that button, because the only thing you originally saw was the 2 people on the train track.
Wait, cinnamon rolls. Be careful, they have a bite.
So,
Alright.
case number 2, what are you doing? Are you pushing Curly to stop the train, or no?
Are there witnesses?
I am.
Yes, there are witnesses.
Can I push the witnesses as well?
No. The train will already have stopped, so there would be no point in pushing it. You'd just be...
No. Alright. I'd like to push him, but I'd also like to not go to jail. So
Hi, Curly.
yeah, I guess I can't push him this time.
So, Mikey, you have chosen to kill Curly 2 out of 2 opportunities.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, for me, it was yes to the switch of the track, no to pushing Curly. Now we're on case number 3, which we will go to at a boss fight, I guess.
We'll get to at a boss fight.
Because, well, I'm not in the mood to travel. And also read this paper, because prompt 3 is long.
Prompt 3 is long. I want to hear prompt 3. Sounds interesting.
It's like double the fucking size of the other 2.
Did it work
Okay, we're
this
going
time?
straight into a mob fight, so we got time.
Okay. A runaway trolley is speeding towards Doe and Gary, who are stuck on the track. They will surely be killed by the trolley unless you do something. The only thing you can do is press a button which will cause the trolley to switch to another track. You notice that this track loops back towards Doe and Jerry. Still, if you... where is it?
Goes to catch-22.
Still, if you press the button, Doe and Gary will be saved, since it turns out that Curly's stuck on the other track. You know that if you press the button, the trolley will hit Curly, and his body weight will slow down the trolley, so that Doe and Mary will not be hit. This, however,
That's the same problem as problem number 1.
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
If you do not press the button, the trolley will slow down so that Curly will not be hit, but you will end up killing Doe and Gary.
Why do they phrase it like you will end up killing it? It's like, I ain't have no part of this. This is obviously a Batman villain gone rogue or divine intervention.
So,
it's like,
basically...
what am I? The guy who tied him to the fucking tracks?
The biggest distinction between Case 1 and Case 3 is that for Case 3, you are willingly killing a person
To save 2 others.
to save 2 others. In Case 1, all you did was change the track. It was just unfortunate that Curly was there.
which was wait. So the technicality on this one is in number 1. I did not technically know dipshit was going to be
on the track.
On the track.
Yeah, all you knew at the time was basically either I press this button and the 2 people in front of me live, or I do not press this button.
You were probably supposed to withhold that little bit of information
I was not.
on the first one.
I was not.
Wait, so but then we would still know that there was somebody there then on the first one. So there's this exact same problem.
It's the exact. That's why morality for these questions is such a fucky way.
Well, yeah, but it's still the same issue. It's like if we know that, like in the first problem, if we knew there was going to be a guy on the other track,
we did not know. It was just unfortunate. It just happened to be.
Well, then you have to phrase the question like we don't know,
but
and
you
then
do
tell
know.
it to us later.
But you do know.
Well, then there's no difference between that one and this one.
There is.
What is the distinction?
The biggest distinction is intent.
Well, I mean, you can't say that there's intent whenever you blatantly tell us, hey, there's obviously somebody here on, track number 2 for both of these problems.
The reason you can argue intent is because for track number 3, right, it is clearly written in the prompt that because you are killing this dude, the train will stop. In prompt number 1, it's, if you just switch the tracks.
But we knew that the switching the tracks would kill the guy. Like, you very specifically told us switching the tracks would kill the guy in problem number 1.
And
so it's no different.
Or are they facing the wrong way?
You said, it's no different.
No, they're facing the right way.
The equation is, if we do something, we will save 2 people on the left, but the guy on the right will die in both equations.
But
and we know for a fact that will happen.
Yes, but that is also because of how you're looking at it.
What do you mean?
You're looking at it very consequential.
The consequences are the same. The setup is the same. It's the same exact equation for both.
The consequences are in fact the same, but the intent is different.
How? The intent behind the decision is the exact same for both 1 and 3.
Because that is how you think of it.
What do you mean?
Your brain is framing it.
No, like the equation is.
The equation
2 people on the left will die, but if we push a button or switch a track or whatever, person number 1 or the one person on track number 2 will die. That is for the same exact one. He has to die in order for the other 2 to live. That's the same exact problem.
But what if Curly gets out?
Well, then Then you would have to put into the question. There is a possibility that they. Well, then it's the same exact thing. Like,
because that is how you're thinking of it. The argument does not make sense to you because your brain is putting it into a very consequential, 2-for-1 deal. That is what your brain is doing.
Well, you haven't told me a difference, though. In both scenarios, we know that in order to save the 2, we have to kill the 1 person, or vice versa.
No,
and that our actions play a role in it.
3, you have to kill 1 person to save the 2. In 1, all you got to do is just change the track. Does it end up with someone dying? Yeah, but all you're doing is changing a track.
Wait, go over question 3 again.
3 is because you press the button.
Which is the exact same thing that we did in number 1.
Yes, but with the number 1, it was unfortunate that he was there.
How is it unfortunate that he was there if we knew he was... It's unfortunate that he's there now. Number 3.
No, number 3, he is fully tied down. We know both are there. All 3 people are there.
What does it matter if he's tied down or not?
Because it's about intent.
The intent is still the same on each.
It's not the same intent. No.
You would have to change something slightly about it, other than it just. Like, you would have to say that we didn't know in equation number 1, and that's just an unfortunate outcome. But you're not phrasing it that way.
Because that is, if you do it that way, then you have no responsibility. You're supposed to be thinking about.
We don't have a responsibility either way. Fuck these trained people.
Yeah, but like the thing it's supposed to show you is intent. That
well,
is
I'm
the
not
goal.
understanding how you're showing intent though, because like it
Right.
looks
Okay.
like the
Let's
same
say
exact equation.
Let's say I lob a grenade at you, right? Right.
Yeah.
Lob a grenade at you.
If
I
you
did
didn't
it
mean to
because
do it, then
if-
the intent is
Don't
just
have to break into the mind.
What if
Yeah.
I thought it was a dummy grenade and that is what I threw it at you versus
Yeah,
I
but-
knew it was an actual grenade and I
Or
threw
we
it
can
at you?
use whatever that
yeah, that's completely
res-
different from
No,
the
it is
equations
not.
you've been telling
The
me.
intent.
You know why? Because you're saying the intention in story number 1 with the grenade, you didn't know, you assumed it was a dummy. Like you had good information to assume that. In both
I did not have
both
good
of the
info. I just
training,
threw a grenade at you.
yeah, but you assumed that it was a dummy for
Yeah.
a specific
So
reason.
when in case number 1, you assume.
Oh, you guys are busy. You gotta come back out.
We know
Oh my
you
God.
helped the wizard
Absolutely
escape
horrible.
Your estate, Von Trapp. Your musicology can't save you
See,
now.
Wolf, you're talking about two different things though.
No, it's
You're
not.
saying
It's
you're saying that
intent.
like you're arguing an intent, but you're not proving that intent. Mike, you got off. Oh, there
no,
he
he's
is.
back. He's back.
Like you haven't
I
proven
didn't
that
see the timer.
like proven any argument of intent in the first two. It's the same exact setup, but slightly different because
In one, you
of-
have to kill one to stop the train. In the other one, you just so happen to kill the other one to save the
what do you
people.
mean well, I mean you've set the problems up the exact same. You would have to word it slightly differently so that the intent isn't, oh, I've chosen to kill 1 instead of 2.
The premise for the first scenario is you see a train going towards 2 people. You can press a button
Yeah.
to change the track. That is the premise.
And then after the fact, we find out that there just happened to be some guy there.
Yes, that there was some dude.
Okay, that's not how you phrase it at all.
But
the way you phrased it in the beginning was
is how it's supposed to be.
no. The way
The way
you phrased
that
it
I
in the
said
beginning
it now
compared
is how it's supposed to think about it.
that. See, now that makes no sense.
This is why philosophy's a bitch, Ryan.
No, it's not. It's like you've completely changed the equation.
No,
now
I'm not.
because of the way you're wording it.
It's the same words.
No, there's not. It's clearly not. So the way you phrased it the first time, if to my understanding is, there's 2 people on track. There's 1 person on track 1, and there's 2 people on track 2, right?
So good.
And the train card is heading for the 2 people on track 2. The moral thing to do is supposed to be, you switch the track to kill the 1 person.
Who says that that's the moral thing to do?
Okay, let me rephrase that. There's the question of morality as to whether or not it's more moral to kill 1 person rather than 2.
Yeah,
correct?
and it completely depends on what philosophy you have, what your own morals are on the topic.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then so you've
way
taken
that my morals, the way that I look at this equation is, I'm not looking at the consequences. I'm not looking at track 1 will kill 2 people, or track 1 will kill only 1
kills
person.
1 person for the sake of continuity.
Yes. All I'm looking at is what my action is in said problem. My action is just to press that button to save the 2 people. That was an action I made out of my goodwill, because I don't want to kill people. It was unfortunate, but we kind of knew that there will be a guy on the other track. Could there have been a scenario where...
So I think I'm understanding where you're coming from now. You're saying in equation number 1, like the whole thing hinges on us whether or not we press the button.
Yes.
Like whether or not we choose to. You're saying in equation number 3, we have no choice.
Yes, it's either you kill 2 people or you kill 1 person. You have no choice.
What was the catalyst for killing the people? Like... Go from, like, restate problem number 3 all over again.
3 is a trolley is speeding towards Mo and Larry, who are stuck on the track. They will surely be killed by the trolley unless you do something. The only thing you can do is press a button, which will cause the trolley to switch over to another track. You notice that this track loops back towards Mo and Larry. Still, if you press the button, Mo and Larry will be saved, since it turns out that Curly is stuck on the other track. you know that if you press the button, the trolley will hit Curly and drag, and his body weight will slow down the trolley, so that Mo and Larry will not be hit. This, however, will result in the death of Curly. If you do not press the button, the trolley will kill Mo and Larry, and the combined weight between Mo and Larry will slow down the trolley so that Curly will not be hit. So you can either press the button.
Okay, so now we're back to square one, because I thought there was going to be some catalyst, like we were the one driving the train.
No.
Or something. See, not is still the same problem.
It is not the same problem.
It's like we are an innocent bystander who has nothing to do with this. In order to save the 2 people, we would have to sacrifice the 1.
But in case 1, it's iffy.
How is it iffy?
Because
if we choose to do, in both situations, if we choose to do something, we're taking out. We would, if we choose to press the button, we'd be taking out the lone person. But if we choose to do nothing, then the train would kill the 2 people. This is for both equations.
They're also making it into an equation.
Well, I mean,
which is consequentialist. Which goes back to my theory, or what I said earlier. You're only thinking of consequences.
Well, I'm not.
You're saying.
Well, then tell me in a different way. Explain to me how they're different, because I'm not seeing how either situation or equation or whatever words you want to use.
We will use Kant's theory of the formula of the end itself. Okay.
The end game is if we do something, someone dies. If we do nothing, 2 someones die.
That is the way you're looking at it, yes.
So what other way is there to look at it?
The way that Kant looks at it, right, and he would agree with killing 2 people over 1, is that you cannot use a person as a means to an end.
But we do that for each situation.
What Kant says, right, is basically the only way you can ask another person for help or use another person is if they have informed consent.
Yeah, but in neither one of these situations, nobody has informed consent.
Exactly. So in both cases, Kant would let the 2 people die.
Okay, see, now you didn't bring up that philosophical point when you were telling me about
it's not relevant.
Like I totally understand that.
Yeah. It depends on what your moral philosophy says.
But that's
your moral philosophy.
Disregarding the philosophy side of that, you haven't told me how each ones are different.
Because, like I was saying, intent earlier. When I look at the problem 1, for me, it's not about the killing of Curly. I'm only thinking about switching the tracks. Because it does not say that, yes, if Curly dies, it will slow down the train, and then Mo and Larry will not be hit. The only thing it brings
that's what you said it would do in problem 3.
Yeah, that's case 3. I'm looking at case 1 right now.
Case 1 has said nothing about the train looping back around. It was like one track or the other.
It's one track or the other. It's that simple. Okay?
Yeah, it's the same thing with the equation, or circumstance number 3. If it goes left, it kills 2 people. If it goes right, the first person dies, but it slows it down.
Yes. So,
like, I understand that
number 1 is basically the thing. Number 1 is basically trying to say is that it is unfortunate that the switching of the track killed someone, but it did in fact kill someone.
And what is number 3 saying?
Number 3 is saying you have to kill someone so the other one does not die. That is how I look at it, at the very least, while reading these funny words.
But you've still given me the option to do nothing in both scenarios.
I have also, exactly. So if you think you will do nothing in both scenarios and, not participate at all, that is also a valid moral stance to have.
See, now, you could argue intent if you told me that there was a requirement that I pick one in number 3, but not in number 1. But there's still no difference of intent.
There is difference in intent.
I do not know that you've told me specifically how.
You do not understand.
Don't blade in this fight.
Yes, this one will actually murder you. Yes, I do remember this one.
Yeah,
no blade.
Try and kill him quick if you can. I don't know if we can feint, so. Fuck. I'm just gonna use AoE blades. I'm gonna risk it.
The difference I'm trying to show you in intent, Ryan, is for number 3, murder or the killing is necessary.
But in number 1, the killing is also necessary for an outcome.
It's not. In number 1,
How?
it is unfortunate that someone died.
It's unfortunate that somebody dies in number 3.
No, in number 3, you're making an actual choice. Do you kill 2
I could
people
also
or
choose
1?
to do nothing, which is what would change the intent, as far as I understand.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But in neither one am I required to do anything.
Yeah.
If I was required to do something in number 3 versus I had the option to do nothing in number 1, that would add a level of
you can do nothing. That is a valid choice.
But that would change the intent.
I think that's where I fucked up. Okay, the intent piece is only if you kill Curly. There we go. That probably makes much more sense for you.
Well,
if Curly died, that is what we are looking at. Yes.
From my point of view, I'm looking at in number 1, pushing the button is the same exact thing as choosing to kill Curly in number 3, like choosing to kill the single guy.
The way I look at it is it was unfortunate in number 1, and number 2 I did it, or number 3 I did it.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna say it's like, I get what you're trying to say, but I mean, if we're going I'm just gonna assume it was super unfortunate that the whole thing happened to begin with.
Exactly. But if you are a lawyer, right, and you get given both of these cases, number 1, you can go with accidental manslaughter, or whatever it's called. For number 3, you mentally chose to kill a dude to save 2.
But that's the same thing in number 1. You've mentally chosen to kill a dude. If you press the button, say that again.
Stormlord or wait?
It's up to you. Sorry, say that again, Wolf.
The thing for number 1, the action itself, is you just changed the track. In number 3,
but it was done...
you know that one side has to die, so the other side lives.
But okay, so I understand what you're saying right now. However, when you told me about issue number or circumstance number 1, you said that we knew that pushing the button would kill the lone guy. Yes. Which is where the confusion's coming up for me, because at the end of the day, it's still the same circumstance.
And that's where the disconnect is. That's what I'm saying.
You're telling me to look at 2 cans of Sprite, and you're telling me that they are different.
That is not what I'm saying.
That is how I perceive this.
I'm saying that you have a Sprite and a knockoff version of Sprite next to each other.
How is number 1, or how is number 3 a knockoff version of number 1? Because pushing the button on number 1 and pushing the button on number 2
or 3
has the same, on number 3,
same consequence, which is the death of Curly. However, the intent for said pushing button are different. For case number 1, your intentions were pure. All you wanted to do was save the 2 people. It was just, as I keep saying, unfortunate that Curly was on the other track.
Well, the issue with my issue with intent is that in both scenarios, the circumstance or equation is the same, and the preemptive knowledge is the same. Therefore, there's no difference.
The preemptive knowledge is not the same.
How? Okay,
it
so
is
how?
Different.
How is the preemptive knowledge not the same from number 1 to number 3?
Because
that's where the disconnect is for me.
For number 1, because the tracks are splitting off, it's not looping back. You don't have to have one side die for the other to survive.
Well, in theory, you do.
You don't. In theory, let's say,
how?
Well, because Curly being there was unfortunate. There's probably a scenario where Curly wasn't there.
But
or Curly somehow
you didn't say he wasn't there. You said as a matter of fact, he is 100% there.
Going to die.
Therefore, he has to die if we want the other 2 to live.
Not he
regardless
has to
of whether
die,
we know it or
that
not.
he will die.
Yeah, and then the other, in number 3, he will still die.
He has to die in number 3.
Well, he still has to die in number 1 if we want to save the other 2.
No, he doesn't. He just unfortunately
Okay, so then
died.
what option... What option is there where we save the other two in the first circumstance and not kill him in the first circumstance?
The number 3, he will have one party has to die. Number 1.
Well, I'm not talking about number 3. I'm talking about number 1. It's like number 1. Yeah, like in number 1, if I want to save the 2 people without, killing Curly or whatever the fuck his name is, how do I do that? Because that wasn't told to me. What do you find a way?
Find a way. You only have 2 options for this Charlie situation.
All right, then there is no third option where you save them both.
You just need to bring something else to the table.
Well, you didn't tell me to do that in number 1.
And I'm not telling you to play Wiz right now. Are you doing it?
What does that have to do with anything?
That means you can add more shit. The prompt gives you what it gives you.
See, now that changes the equation. If the underlying assumption or if the underlying instructions are you can change something in number 1 but not number 3, that's completely different. That's where it would become different.
Ryan, that's why I'm saying we're just on different starting points.
Well, I still don't understand how these things are supposed to be different when you're telling me the facts of each and every one are the same exact as the other one.
It's because you keep saying that the facts are the same. You're looking at the facts.
What facts are different?
The facts are different because...
Like, which 2 specific facts? Like, what proves the intent is what I'm trying to get at.
What proves the intent is what you were trying to do. In number 1, you, a bystander, the only thing you can do is hit a button to switch the track so 2 people don't die.
Okay, so number 1, you're trying to save 2 people, and your action is to hit the button.
Yes. In number 3, you have to kill a side so the other one survives.
Well, so see, now where I'm getting at is you keep leaving out in number 1 that we don't know, or whether in number 1 do we know for a fact we will kill
Curly
someone?
Will
yes or
surely
no?
Be killed by the trolley.
In number 1, do we know that Curly will die? Yes or no?
If you press the button, Curly will surely be killed by the trolley.
And then if in number 3, if we press the button, Curly will still surely be killed.
Yes.
Right.
But yes.
But
his weight will slow down and save the other 2.
Well, what does it matter if his weight there? That's like an extra that's like the little piece of the math problem that is trash and doesn't matter.
It's trash, yeah. It's basically the part of the word problem that's just words. Yes.
Yeah, but I mean, even if you were to take that part out, that's where I'm getting confused, is those facts still remain the same on either side. It's press a button, dipshit's gonna die, and the other 2 survive. Well...
You're simplifying the facts too much. That's what I'm saying.
How am I simplifying the... Okay, well, I get how I'm simplifying the facts, but even then, if I were to simplify them to like the bare minimum, I should still be able to see a difference between those 2 set of facts. And that's where I'm getting confused. It's like, that's where I'm not seeing the difference.
Yeah, because...
Well, what does it matter if you have a moral compass or not? Like, disregarding that, you have... In one point, you would have to say that I'm actively choosing to do something. Well,
in number
let me
3,
rephrase that.
It's about a mindset. In number 3, right? You know that you will be killing someone. You are choosing which side dies.
But in number 1, we don't know that we're killing someone. You are
pressing a button, and it just turns out that the other person dies.
I need you to very specifically tell me whether or not we know for a fact we're killing Curly in number 1.
What it says in the prompt is...
Well, I mean, if you're saying it's about mindset...
The only thing you can do is press a button which will cause the trolley to switch to another track. Unfortunately, you notice that a third man, Curly, is stuck on the other track. If you press the button, Curly will surely die.
Well, that's where the issue of like the mindset due to the intent comes along, is because the intent would be the same in both scenarios, because we have knowledge. We know for a fact that Curly will die in both scenarios if we press the button, regardless of whether his corpse slows the train down or not. Where is... Oh, there it is.
Yeah, go there and then come back.
Yeah. So it's like, if we didn't know in equation number 1, that would prove a difference of intent, is where I'm getting at. But you're saying we have in both in both situations, we have the same knowledge. We know what the button will do, which is the same thing in both ones, but you're telling me there's a difference, and that's where I'm getting confused.
Because there is a difference of how you think about the question. In one question, you were straight up using Curly's body as a tool to stop a train. The same.
You're doing that in this, but from my perspective, you're doing. So then, what are we doing in number 1?
Number 1, you just diverted the tracks, and he just happened to die.
And that's it?
Yes. We don't care about his body in number 1. He doesn't slow shit down. He was just a random dude, wrong place, wrong time. He just died. Number 3,
is the difference.
Yes, that is the difference. The difference is that you are physically using his body as a stopping tool.
Okay, I see what you've been getting at now.
Yes. Because number 3 is a mix of number 1 and number 2. Number 2 was you straight up chucking a dude on the track and they die. You are.
Did we chuck them on the tracks in number 3 or no?
No, number 3 they were both tied down.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you've been getting at now.
Yes.
My assumption was, well, I mean the outcome's still the same, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
That's what I was saying.
See, you should have phrased it, or I would recommend phrasing it as he has not consented to being killed in order for the other 2 to live, or because of the fact that we're going to be using his death. Yeah, I guess. But I mean,
that's why it's
at the end of the day, it's still the same equation, though.
Yes, end of the day, Curly is still fucking dead. Joe and what the fuck is his name? Mo and Larry are still living large.
And Mikey still hadn't given us an answer.
Mikey,
Yeah, because y'all been arguing this whole damn time.
Well, it's because we need to get the premise straight.
So what do you think, Mikey?
Alright, so...
Oh, I'm killing Curly 3 out of 3 so far.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice. Well, you would be a econ major then. An economics major.
Yeah.
So
and
what would you be if you just chose to let the other 2 die in every single equation?
If you let everyone die, you would not care. Your moral compass is not defined by others. That's all that means.
And what was the point of this exercise again?
The point of this exercise is to show how people think. So this first was introduced in philosophy, and then it switched over into a psychology thing. And for psychology, if you are a normal person, you will answer yes, no, and yes.
Okay.
Pressing the button.
When you see your professor, tell them I told you to tell them to fuck off. Piece of shit.
I have told Atkins many a times to fuck off.
See, now, my assumption was that it was a math equation, and regardless of what you do, it'll be the same. But I understand now what you're saying about with the, I guess, the notion of consent.
Yeah, notion of consent, and also you are straight up using a dude as a stopping.
Then again, it kind of loops back to the issue number 1. The guy didn't consent to having you push the button to kill him either.
Yeah, but he was just some random dude who was just in a random spot, bad time.
He's also a random dude in a random spot in number 3.
Number 3 is tied down. He is looking at you in the eyes. All of them are looking at you.
Well,
it.
If he's a random dude in number 1, he would have to be completely out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah,
and we would have to not know about him for him to be.
We barely see him. But from my point of view, what is happening is you're pressing my mental images. You're about to press the button. You look over of the track, see a dude in the fucking distance, and still press it or not.
Well, then at that point, you got to be like, at what point does it matter whether he consents or not?
Number 3, from what I'm looking at, it's. Because the fact that it's a circular track, you are standing and all 3 people can look at you. And then it comes down to, do you let Curly die or do you let the other 2 die?
Okay, so there's also the added understanding of in number 3, he knows that you know that he knows what's about to happen. And in number 1, he doesn't know.
That is what I'm assuming. Yes.
But
it's an assumption I'm making. Yeah, it is not stated. The reason I say this is because, from what I've seen from most roundabouts, even if you're on the other side of the fucking roundabout, you can see the other car or the other person. With tracks like number 1, it just splits off. You just don't know how far.
I feel like you're thinking about this way too much.
Well, that's the goal. And this is how I get my grade. This is how I get my A in philosophy. You think? How the fuck
Are you a philosophy major?
No, I'm a psych major, minoring in philosophy. How do we get there again? I fucking hate this line.
We port to the commons and we use the Nanavitor or Nanovator to fuck around. It's all the way back here, by the way.
Like, I've been trying to heal us for the last, 4 fucking battles. I just have not been able to because I've not been pulling Unicorn first round.
Oh, you're good. And then we use the Nanavitor to go to Nibelheim.
Yes.
Would you say it's Nanavitor or Nanovator?
Nanovator.
Okay.
It rolls off much easier. I don't have to think about it.
That's what I was going to say. But the way it's spelled is just it needs an extra syllable.
Yeah. But yeah, basically we were looking at the trolley problems, like with our own morals or how we interpret it, the thing. Then we look at it through the principle of utility, which is basically math. Of do you save 2 people or 1? And then the other view was Kant's, where you can't use people as stepping stools. You need to actually have consent. So, basically what I was doing in the essay was giving my view, their view.
Technically, in the first one, if you didn't have consent, like the guy didn't consent to it either.
I said that in number 1, it's not applicable for consent, because I don't know how far he is. I can't even get to him, and I'm not using him. My intentions are not to use this guy as a train stop. My intentions are to save the people. Number 3,
that's where I'd be like, it doesn't matter whether you intend to use him as a train stop or not. He's still, in both equations, would be used as a train stop, whether it's metaphorically or physically.
Yeah, in my mind, in number 3, I'm genuinely using this dude as a train stop, and no. And
in my mind, I'm using him as a train stop for both.
Well, and you're in the equation. Why? What? Okay. Well,
because he's stopping the train from killing them both. If I choose to press the button, whether it's physically or metaphorically.
The thing that's helping me is in case 1, I'm hoping he's far down the track where we can barely see him, and after the train hits him, it doesn't stop, it just keeps going. Case 3, it is straight up stated.
Are you allowed to make those assumptions?
Yeah, you can make any assumptions you want. It is a philosophy course. You can't kill... Oh yeah, the only stipulation he gave us is we can't throw ourselves because apparently we're not heavy enough. And I looked at him like, bro, trust me, I'm heavier than Curly.
He's trying to prevent some suicides right there. He's doing the right thing. Up,
I am heavier than Curly. I can put money on I'm heavier than Curly.
Here's my question. For number 2, at least, am I able to somehow just make my way into the train and pull the brake?
No. You need to push the guy. Number 2 is the train is going at Mo and Larry. You can throw Curly onto the track to stop the train. Would you do it, yes or no? You see, I tried to do a loophole in my essay, and which was, given that I have enough time to actually fucking push him, I feel like I should have enough time to talk with this dude. Right?
And ask for consent.
And ask for consent.
Please, sir, would you lay down your life for these 2 people that you don't know?
Yes. And then the reason I was doing that was Kant's formula of the end itself. Because
so what do you? It's a big thing. What do you do if he says no?
You still push him. If you do numbers and if you listen to consent, then.
I feel like the numbers would, in that particular scenario, would conflict with the consent.
Yes, they do. They're 2 different views.
So then why would you ask consent in the first place?
It depends on your morals. Are you a person that relies more on consent or more on numbers?
Well, then, from yours, you don't really have a loophole. You've consented to numbers. Or you've chosen numbers rather than consent.
What I did was actually weirder. So what I did was...
How?
The loophole I did for number 2, right? Is numbers basically goes off of people's happiness or people's pain. That is how they dictate numbers. And what I said is if I, right... It's between me and this living dude's happiness versus the happiness of 2 dead dudes.
So are you gonna jerk them off when the train comes?
No, what I'm going to do is let Mo and Larry die because I'm thinking about my future happiness and pain.
So then you've chosen consent.
No, because I never got to consent. What I've chosen is my future happiness. What I've chosen is my future number.
Well, so why are you happy?
I'm happy because, well, I didn't actually push a guy to die. I just let 2 people die. And also, what is more important? The happiness of 2 living people or the happiness of 2 dead people? Because if I let them die, their happiness doesn't matter anymore. They're dead.
But that's still a form of consent because you've consented to allow them to die.
No, I let them die. That is completely different than killing people.
Well, let and allow is...
I did not collect.
Just because you allow something to happen doesn't mean that you know...
Don't intend for it to happen?
Don't intend for it to happen.
Well, that's
it's like
what I
allow the weather to exist. I don't go find a nuke and fucking try and nuke a tornado.
Ryan, where are you going?
I don't know. What quest are we on? We're looking for the Witch's Trail, right?
I did not collect.
Yeah, me and Tim both did not collect.
That would be where I'm going. Oh, I teleported to the wrong person. Hold up. Oh, no, I haven't.
Man is fucking losing his mind.
Where y'all is?
Right here.
Waiting for a update.
Yeah, I'm looking at my decks.
You got multiple?
Yeah, I have 4.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm. You already know I'm what they talk about at the parties.
So getting back to like our previous discussion.
Yeah, back to
talking about.
I got 4 decks.
In number 1, there's an assumption that we don't have the ability to ask for consent, right?
Yes. That is
that's what you are assuming.
That is what I'm assuming, yes.
Okay. You should have just led with that.
Well, but that's an assumption you have to make. We're killing them.
That's so cute.
I mean,
that's why I'm saying it's mindset. What are you going to do to fuck around?
Well, yeah, it's mindset based around your assumption that I wasn't entirely privy to.
Well, yeah, that's why you make assumptions. I can't give you assumptions as actual facts or details.
The idea of the gummy bunny.
But you were still arguing that there was a difference because of the consent, which was an assumption.
Consent is a version of why you can say it's wrong. My thing was still intent.
Intent circled around. Yeah.
Mine was the way that I was thinking about the difference between case 1 and case 3 was the action itself. So for case 1,
the action's the same. You were arguing. You were telling me that you were arguing the consent.
Yeah, consent. What are you? No, intent.
Well, I mean,
intent.
They're incense. Yeah. But yes. I mean, in both, the action was pressing a button.
No, it was not.
Like the physical action was pressing a button.
Yes and no.
The mental aspect of that.
The mental aspect for case 1 was me pressing a button. The mental aspect for number 3 was me using someone as a train stop.
Yeah, which was intent based around your idea of consent.
Not even consent. That was just a numbers thing for me. Number 3 was a numbers thing.
I thought you said number 3 was the intent. Like, because in number 3, you maybe had time to consent with them or whatnot.
No, that was number 2. That was number 2.
Number 2?
Yeah, that was number 2. Number 3 was straight up me basically just like doing numbers. 1. Like, they're fucking looking at me. Right. for number 3, and I'm choosing: am I killing 2 people or am I killing 1 person?
But you're same thing for number 1. Are you choosing to kill 1 person or 2?
No, for number 1, my assumption was the fact they're far away enough to where they're not looking at me.
But
If it seems a vicious
still the same.
It's not. It's the same to you.
Hey, what's up, True Frost?
And that's what I was getting at earlier as well. It's the same thing for you, it's not the same thing for me.
Based on your assumptions.
Yes, assumptions and also just how we look at things, apparently.
And then assumptions are just extra things that change the equation.
It's not an equation to begin with.
Well, what do we call it? A circumstance.
You're looking at it as an equation. And that is where we are different.
Yes.
Yes. We look at...
But I mean, even so, having the mental aspect of it is just another part of the equation, which would change the outcome.
If that is the case for you, then that is how you frame it. For me, it's very simple. Number 1 was more mental. Number 3 was much more numbers for me.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But, it being mentally taxing or whatever is just another part of the equation that I was not privy to.
And you got to figure that out yourself.
Oh,
yeah, that changed the equation.
Is it good?
Has battery?
Yeah.
So anyway, you got any more random ass philosophical debates to go over?
No, these were the 3 that I was going over. For the. I can find another one. I think I have another one in my copybook.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Let's see.
Oh, it's already 9. Yeah.
Is it? Oh shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Spent about fucking half the stream talking about
I haven't put it in chat yet.
We'll be fine.
Alright, let's see what I have in philosophy.
Fairies.
I will give you an argument someone gave. Right. Tell me if you think it is a good argument or not. Okay?
Alright.
Okay. So, premise 1. If God exists, then God
Hold up. Before we get into this, if you're asking me if it's a good argument.
Yes. If this argument makes
arguing
sense for you.
For what?
You will see.
If it just makes sense, or is there a
see.
specific thing it needs to make sense for?
You will see.
Alright.
If God exists, then God is omnipotent, omnibenevolent, and omniscient. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Premise 2. If something exists which is omnipotent, omnibenevolent, and omniscient, then there is no evil in the world. Premise 3. Evil does exist in the world. Premise 4. Thus, nothing exists which is omnipotent, omnibenevolent, and omniscient. Premise 5. Thus, God does not exist.
Are these premises set in stone, or are they flexible?
These are set in stone. This is what the person's argument is. This is how they framed it. Does this make sense to you?
On a fundamental level, are these somebody else's choices, or are these set in stone facts?
Set in stone facts according to this person.
Okay, so you can't say set in stone according to this person.
Well,
and then ask me to.
It's this person's argument. So, do you think the argument makes sense from how they said it?
Not necessarily, no.
Why not?
Well, they're making the assumption that if there's an omnipresent being, that omni whatevers, has the 3 big O's. If there's a big O in the sky, and he himself embodies the 3 big O's, they're assuming that he wouldn't allow, or it would not allow evil.
Yes.
And that's where I feel like that one specific part, or at the very beginning, the first one, would be the linchpins.
Exact. That is also what the person said. The person said that if you give up one of the three premises that he states in one of the three things, one of the O's, in his first premise, then he is fine. He's
Wait,
okay
what was
with
the
that.
third one?
Can I change?
Well, the three O's.
Can I change?
If you get rid of one of the three O's,
What do you mean the three O's? There's
omniscient,
there's a
omnipotent,
god.
and omnibenevolent.
Yeah.
His three characteristics. If you give up one of those three characteristics, he's perfectly fine. But
That's not at all what I was getting at.
oh, then what the fuck were you getting at?
Well, he's assuming that there is a god, and then he's also assuming that God would not want evil,
I'm asking you. I'm gonna do
and
it.
he's saying that
According to his argument,
because
right?
there's evil in the world, there is no God, which is confusing in itself. But
No, his thing is very simple. Okay, I'll say it without the funny thing. Okay.
wait,
The
did he
funny
say
words.
there is or if there is a God?
If God exists,
Okay,
then
that's why I
God
kind of
is.
messed up.
Yeah. If God exists, then God is.
I'm going to get off.
Oh.
Well, no, we're gonna sit here and continue this conversation. But you, can
Yeah.
leave.
Yeah, you can leave, Mike.
You
Goodbye.
guys have fun.
We'll
I'm
go
gonna
farm the quick charm.
I'm going to raid and go
All right.
bed.
We'll,
I got you.
We'll do something.
I'm invested in this conversation.
Okay.
Go play Raft while you continue this.
Honestly,
Not a
we
bad
probably
idea.
should.
I don't know if I have the mental fortitude to play Raft while doing this.
Well, we also just don't play. Yeah. Like Wiz, we can do it
Yeah,
because
we
it's very simple. It's routine. Raft will actually
Yeah.
take brain cells. Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, while
So-
we stand here and do nothing.
So there's five premises. He has five statements. Okay. So his number one
Yeah,
was
he has
if
5 statements, and then there's 3 premises about God specifically.
yes. So his premise, his number one thing that he said is if God exists, then God is all powerful, all knowing, and all good.
Yeah.
His,
Well,
his-
that's assuming that there both is a God and that all 3 of those are true. Because if any
Yes.
one of those aren't true, then or if God himself isn't there, it falls apart. But that's also assuming just what were the 3 O's again?
omnipotent, omnibenevolent, and omniscient.
Omnibenevolent doesn't necessarily mean that you're not going to put evil into the world.
Omnibenevolent means all loving and all good. That is literally
Well,
what it
he also-
means.
Well, then that means he would also have to love evil, love all evils,
But
and allow
if
them to exist.
If he's
equally.
all good and all evil, then why would
well,
he
good
have
is more
evil?
of a human construct. I don't know
Yeah,
that people have the ability to.
Exactly. So the person who made this argument said, right? If you can get rid of one of the 3 all things, he's perfectly fine with this argument. He will bow down because yes, the issue he was having back in the day, right, was the fact he was talking to specifically Christians.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, exactly. Christians want to believe that God is all-knowing, all-loving, and all-powerful. If you give up all-powerful, that means God knows everything, God loves everything, but he can't do anything
Mikey.
about evil. Okay? If you give up that God is all good and all-loving, that means there can be evil, because God knows everything and God is all-powerful, which means he can do everything and he knows everything.
Yeah,
And if you
if you get rid of God as all-knowing, then he's just a fucking retard.
Yes, that means he's all-powerful and all-loving, but he has no fucking clue what's going on.
You know, that last one, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. That is basically what he was saying.
God is just a geriatric old man who has no idea what's going on.
He has dementia. He fucking forgot.
Didn't take his meds. He doesn't know where he is.
Yeah.
He needs his helpers. Anyway.
Yeah, but what this dude, his name was Mackie. What Mackie was saying is, if a being does exist that has all 3 of these things, then in theory there should be no evil. But premise 3 was there is evil in the world. So his statement number 4 was nothing that is all-knowing, all-powerful, and all good exists. Thus, God does not exist.
Well, that's assuming. Well, yeah, but that would. I see. Now I don't get where people get off thinking that God is all good and whatnot.
Exactly.
Because like, if you read the Old Testament,
Bro, he's a little
God
pissed
does
off.
a lot of fucked up shit.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he. Wasn't there a line where he was like choking this baby or something, and this woman like ripped off her son's foreskin and started beating God's toes with it?
What the fuck are you talking about?
I swear to God, God gets beaten by some baby's foreskin in like the Old Testament.
Bro, God does not get beaten by fucking Aiden, does God get beaten up by a foreskin in the Old Testament?
I've had somebody read it to me before.
I don't remember reading that part.
According to Ryan, somewhere in the Old Testament, apparently this chick is has a child. She uses his foreskin against God.
I think it had something to do with the child and its foreskin.
I don't know.
Are you supposed
Tell Aiden to try and find it. It's probably there.
But yeah, Mackie said if you get rid of one of the O's, like, he does not have to be all good or all powerful, all knowing. If you get rid of one of them, he has no problem at all. However, well, Christians
he
don't
specifically has no problem.
Yeah.
What does he mean by no problem? Like he's okay with that equation?
Yes, he is okay if God is missing out on something. Like, God isn't perfect. He's perfect. He's perfectly okay with that.
That's perfect, assuming that a human standard of human's understanding of the perfect standard applies, which I can't remember where the hell I heard it from, but I mean, expecting God to be perfect by human standards is a very bad argument.
Yes,
because it's God. God can do whatever the fuck he wants, and it can be benevolent.
But yeah, that was Mackie's argument against Christians specifically, because they don't want to give up anything. They have a perfect version of God.
It's not that they don't want to give up anything. They're just looking at the equation wrong.
They just have the wrong numbers in, bro. They have the wrong values.
Yeah, Skelyar is telling me God turned a woman into salt for turning around and looking at him or something?
What?
It's probably in the Old Testament. I haven't heard that story, but
I know about
sounds
Adam
more believable than the
it.
foreskin one I was saying. Oh, it's also port to me.
What are we doing?
Let's just farm this boss. Or we can start raft right now that we're not talking about philosophy.
Give me 1 second. I need to feed my pet.
Okay.
Yes, and then I'll end off the episode. But yeah, no.
Nice.
Mackie specifically said that if Christians can give up one of the three values,
their 3 values. I feel like there should be an asterisk that very specifically states that the views expressed in this terminology does not represent the true feelings of God.
Yeah. The way that if they can give up one of the 3 things,
disclaimer.
Yeah, if they can give up one of the 3 things that they think their God has, he's perfectly fine with their God. Because as I said earlier, it depends. He either can't do shit, he doesn't know shit, or he doesn't love you. And I feel like it's the third one.
Okay, I've got more confirmation on the salt thing. Skelyar is saying he told her husband to lead his family out of the city and not turn back. She turned around to look at the dirt one last time, and God turned them to salt.
Well,
because
she
apparently
listened.
Well, I mean, at that point, it's an argument between physically, metaphorically turning back and going home, and physically turning around to look behind them. I mean, what happens if they were to get to their destination and set up shop, and then she turns around while there's a wall in front of her?
Well, then she can.
Then she still gets turned to salt, even though she did what they said.
No,
did they just never look south?
Well, I'm assuming there was a proximity, and she turned back at the wrong...
outside.
she was still in the landmine, bro. She did not look back.
God set a proximity mine.
He did, and she looked back and got eviscerated. Oh no!
Stupid people.
Oh no!
Should have checked Agrabah for proxy bombs before you left.
Should have, bro. Really should have.
Oh, last time at the city.
Okay. Okay. Are we actually about to play Raft now?
We can.
Do you want to end off this video with something funny or something?
This whole video has been enough.
You know what, guys? Yeah, you guys have had too much.
We talked about philosophy and Wolf not telling me about certain stipulations that only apply to him.
Well, yeah, because they only apply to me.
We talked about God getting beat up by foreskin and turning women into salt. Mikey just very silently dipped, which was a smart move.
Mikey silently killed Curly in all 3 interactions.
Which is like the biggest problem.
Yeah.
I'm calling it now. If the boys ever make it big, Mikey will be the one to go to jail first.
Yes. Yeah. Curly will be
Wolf
avenged.
will probably have the drug problem, and then I'll be just completely fine.
No, you won't. You would think you're fine.
No, I won't.
Alright, goodbye, guys.
Oh, wait, no, Wolf's gonna be committing tax fraud. That's what it is.
No, I already... I mean,
Exactly.